German for devil dog because we were just so vicious.
Army has a good name. Devil dog is bad.
Okay.
It's not a good thing.
Now, World War II comes around. Those silly Japanese and those crazy Germans are just acting up again.
Hey, those Japanese kicked our ass.
No, they didn't.
No,
yeah, one thing out of all the other bosses.
That was the Navy? That was the Navy?
Hey! Be quiet. Alright, so Congress decides that the United States Army should go fight in the African and European theaters, while the Marines do what they do best, being soldiers of the sea, fighting in the Pacific,
Fighting yellow bastards.
on a bunch of tiny little islands that nobody's ever heard of before. Now, in the Pacific theater, there was one of the bloodiest battles of World War II, possibly the bloodiest. Battle of Etowah. Thousands of casualties, hundreds of thousands of casualties. A bunch of Marines and sailors and Japanese are dead. But we win anyway, because we're just so cool. Anyway.
You know where you go?
Now, there's a whole bunch of other little battles that take place there on a bunch of tiny little islands like Peleliu and Alright. And eventually, because of the Marines, you know, we're just so cool, we go all the way to Japanese territory, all the way in Okinawa.
Okinawa.
Racist.
Technically, they're called Okinawites, not Japanese. Yeah. So after we win a couple battles there, Congress has already defeated Adolf Hitler and those dang Nazis. Yep. So Nazi Germany's defeated. We still got to deal with Japan, but there's a problem. We have this new invention called a nuke. I'm not sure what it is, but supposedly it can vaporize 1,000 of Japs in one single blast, which is pretty cool when you think about it.
It is cool.
All right, so now we have a moral issue. Do we send in the Army and the Marines to invade Japan and take thousands of casualties on our side, or do we just nuke them and be over with it?
Nuke them or be over.
Yep. So that's what Congress decides. They decide to just drop a bomb on Japan. Well, they drop a bomb, and then Japan's like, okay, that was pretty impressive, but we're still not backing down. And then we decide to just like backhand them a little bit more with another bomb, and then they finally learn their place and they surrender. And you know, Japan is no longer imperialist. They haven't had an army since like 1945.
Nice.
And we pretty much occupied their country.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to You just
Yeah,
don't know who's your
They pretty much own us. You know, if it wasn't for us nuking them, they wouldn't have the way of life that they have now. So.